What's going on, guys? Man, oh man, do we have a topic to talk about today? I just can't believe this is real. So, I haven't been playing Street Fighter 6 in a while. I've been indulging in Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. I do plan on going back to Street Fighter 6 in the future. I've also been recording Fatal Fury, so those videos are going to go up soon. You're going to see some gameplay from that. It's a harder game overall, but as I play more of it, I'm starting to realize that the new mechanics are pretty much the same as Street Fighter 6's new mechanics. They're just rebranded and they just look a little different, but it's pretty much the same thing, but it's still a harder game overall because the movement, the way the characters move is very faithful to older arcade fighting games, if you will. So the skill curve is indeed heavy. I haven't learned any combos yet. I'm just enjoying the game as a casual for lore reasons. When Kenshiro drops, I'm probably just, that's when I'm probably going to take the game seriously. But we got to talk about Street Fighter 6, okay? Because they did something that I just can't believe. So for a while now, we knew that Alex was coming to Street Fighter 6. The second Street Fighter 3 character. This game takes place after Street Fighter 3, and they took so long to drop a single Street Fighter 3 character, and the first we got was Elaine. It's a damn shame they didn't have not a single Street Fighter 3 character in the base roster. I really question what Capcom's thinking sometimes, But Alex, when we got his information, they gave him a new redesign because I don't watch wrestling, but I know certain terms. A heel, I think a heel, because wrestling is just about storylines, right? A lot of wrestling shows have storylines, so they turned him into a heel. I think that means he's like a villain. So when we saw his new design, he was wearing all black. He looked pretty cool, actually. I'm not going to lie. His new design was pretty cool. His classic design is still available, but they gave this man 2 theme songs because he's a pro wrestler now. I think back in the day, he was just like a brawler who used a wrestling fighting style, and I never really associated him with wrestling until it was brought to my attention that he was based off of Hulk Hogan, and you really see the influence when you match him up against Hugo in Street Fighter 3, and they have that stare down that's supposed to be based off of Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant, so that's pretty interesting, because he's really not similar to Hulk Hogan at all, other than the color of his hair. Well, now he is similar. Other than the color of his hair and his occupation, he's controversial. Yes, everyone knows Hulk Hogan didn't like a certain demographic of people, but we're not going to go into that right now. Let's keep this fictional, okay? As much as I possibly can. So Alex, they gave him 2 theme songs. One is like it's a remake of his Street Fighter 3 theme, but they gave a new one for his wrestling career. And it's created by Jam Project, the band that sings the One Punch Man openings for all 3 seasons, alright? They also did Cyborg 009 versus Devilman. So yeah, they've been around. Very familiar with that band. They have a distinct sound. Can't mistake them. Once I heard them, I was like, what? Street Fighter 6? I thought this is a hip-hop game. I wasn't mad, though. I was like, okay, cool. So Alex, they were dropping. They kept teasing him. Kenny Omega did his mocap. He was looking to be a hype character. I was excited. I was like, damn, I might have to get back into Street Fighter 6 soon. Lo and behold, he drops. Arcade mode drops. The story drops. And Capcom decides to do the unthinkable. They did the unthinkable. I can't believe they did this. So Alex, he first pulled up in Street Fighter 3. Chronologically, his story begins in Street Fighter 5, but his first appearance was on Street Fighter 3. His parents were killed. I don't know the details about that, but his parents were killed, so I think he's living with his uncle. He was adopted by his uncle and was living with his uncle and cousin, alright? He knew his cousin since she was a baby. So, she was a baby when they met or whatever. It's all family stuff. So, but what they did with him in Street Fighter 6 is unbelievable. Everyone was hyped for this character, and apparently on his arcade ending, this man marries and impregnates his cousin. They turned this man into a fucking incesticide. They ruined this man's entire legacy. I can't believe Capcom would make a storyline like this. I don't even know how to react. I'm not going to pretend that I was the biggest Alex fan or anything like that, but it's just so weird. It's just not something you would expect from the character at all. You know? And they say Street Fighter 3 is a game, like, the roster is filled with weird freaks. Well, we got another edition now, right? Even though Alex isn't physically a freak like the rest of them, like 12 and Necro and stuff like that, and Q, he is now. I can't believe this. I made a few tweets on Twitter. We're gonna check them out. I think they're bangers. All right, check this out. All right, I was in my emotions a little bit. I had to make a call out. Is this your GOAT? This is your GOAT? Married and impregnated a woman he knew since he was a baby that also happens to be his cousin. Capcom ruined this man's entire legacy. Keep his inbred child off the future roster. He's a fucking incesticide. I said what I said. After that, I had to make quite the cruel joke. As you guys know, Street Fighter 3 is a 6-button fighter, and I just had to go there. The fighting stick you're going to have to use when playing as Alex, inbred child on Street Fighter 8. And as you can see, there's only 3 buttons. Look, I'm not gonna lie, it's fucked up. Funny nonetheless. I know there's sirens ringing and it was probably being picked up by the mic, but it's on time, alright? Chun-Li retired, she needs to come out of retirement and arrest this man, alright? The things that are going on, the fact that Capcom even made this a storyline is so weird. It is getting a lot of pushback. A lot of people are just freaked out, but they're not, you know, it's just weird to me, bro. Like, this man is in the same roster as Akuma, bro. I don't ever want to see, I'm not even going to go there, but this man is literally, I'm sorry. I just don't know how to feel about it. It's just the weirdest thing ever. Like, Tekken would never do anything like this. It's just so weird. It's just so weird. Why would Capcom go here? You know, it's just so strange. Like, what did Capcom think was going to happen when they did this? I don't know if they did this for outrage or to get attention, but they didn't need to do that to get attention of the masses, alright? All they had to do is drop a fire character. Everyone was already hyped for Alex. It was crazy. And then what did they do? They turned him into a fucking incesticide. I can't fucking believe this is real, bro. And I gotta buy this character. They want me to put money. They want me to put money on this man. Yo, that train stage, that theme song, that's Ken's theme now. Street Fighter 3, that's Ken's theme song. That's Ken's stage now. Even when you go into Alex version, Ken's name is written on graffiti on the goddamn stage. So there's Ken's stage. I don't care. There's Ken's theme song. I don't care if you had it before Ken on the previous Street Fighter 3 stages. It's Ken's song. It's Ken's stage. Cause this dude is just they gave this man Jam Project. They had Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega probably didn't even know what they were gonna do to this character. He was so hyped. He probably didn't even know what they were gonna do to this character. No one saw this coming. I didn't even think this was a possibility in Street Fighter, bro. Like, they added incest to Street Fighter. I can't believe this. Street Fighter, you know Tekken doesn't have incest. It's canon, bro. This is actually a part of the story. This is actually a part of the lore. This is no weird fan art. This isn't no weird porno. Alright? You could just write those off. This is canon. This is a part of Street Fighter history. Alex is now an incesticide. He's a villain, bro. He's not just a heel. He's a real villain. He's up there with M. Bison now. I'm sorry. He's up there with M. Bison. He's right next to M. Bison, bro. I'm sorry. They did it. They fucking did it, bro. I gotta play this arcade mode. Eventually, I'll get to it. I'm not rushing for that. I'm not rushing towards that. What? There's some people that's overreacting. I've seen a comment saying, Capcom, you need to fix this shit right now, or you will lose your entire audience. I demand it. And I was like, alright, bro, they're not gonna listen to like one plebeian just screaming at the top of his lungs. But they knew what they were doing. They know exactly what they were doing when they made this, and I just don't understand. It's just so weird. It's just so weird, man. I don't know how to feel, but I just thought I'd make a video on it, you know. They turned this man into an incesticide. I don't even think that's a word. I don't even think incesticide is a word. I looked it up on Google. I don't think it's a word. So you heard it here first. Incesticide, marginal short term. All I did was all I really did was merge incest with parasite because I thought it'd sound funny. I just wanted it to sound like an insect, to be honest. So this dude is an incesticide canonically. Way to ruin a character's legacy, Capcom. Good job.
Myself in that. You got any money?
What?
Listen, you got any money?
Man, you going crazy? What the hell for?
$4 on.